I've only lost aerial and have got some utility left over. So what will the play be?
Well, looks like that Z retake. coldzera doubling back into the A site. Not going to find his headshot, unfortunately. But Alexi taps the bomb, tries to get these Ts to peek out in the after plant, and Phelps will fall. Down goes Top.
Make it difficult for ENCE to try to make a move off of this information, but with T-Con control, they are going to hold on to the rotates for a moment. Now, Phelps, with the assistance of the smoke, has actually made his way out into a duel, and if he takes this one, Inner is going to get crushed. Sergey all alone at the back of schools.
Yeah, although he got drawn away, so Sergey, can he do this? He nails himself 2 players at least, and Alu just back into position has found himself one of his own, but it's coldzera to the top side, and as he fires down, he only manages 1 kill. So with 6 seconds left, Phelps, well, they lost track of where he's at, but fortunately, he does have a player just next to him by the Ivy train. He's successful with 2 kills off that MP9. It's not supposed to unfold like that, but excellently done. Now Alexi takes one down at the knees. 4 versus 2, single scout and play with Fallen, and Taco still just hoping to find a headshot here from the top rope. But he's the last man up. Can't find that elusive Sergey, who's actually repositioned in the round. Does get taken down, and sure enough, that's a plant. So MIBR happy. How much more, though? 3 TTs still up. Taco spotting bodies, missing headshots, however. Have this more proactive position, but there's not really any support here for him, so he needs crisp aim. Who's on the other side? Potential first victim in coldzera, sees the grenades being thrown and strikes immediately. Simultaneous frags coming in off of Alu. That was, any kind of support. That back deep opper. He draws the player inwards. Fur then gets the trade frag, but Fallen misses his opportunity to drop Sergey, who is still a nuisance until now. 50 seconds left in the round. Fur down the ramp on 4 HP. 3 CTs on the other side, but there's options for MIBR.
Yeah, there's huge potential here for Fur, even though he's so low on HP. It doesn't seem like there's a grenade that can take him out. So if he stays hidden behind this train, waits long enough, MIBR can activate a different option, whether that's rotating back or re-aggressing on B, and already have somebody as a front man that ENCE are not completely sure about. So here it is, Fallen making his way back down to the ramp. I don't know if he's going to go ahead and take the bomb. He's known to do that. And they do the jump to make sure that they can kill a rotator or anybody there that's meant to be camping in Z. And again, he's got to go plant. So this is one reason you don't like to see this that often.
Oh! Aerial! All 3 from the Brazilians.
And you got to add, the conversation becomes about like strategy versus mechanics, because they see Sergey in that spot. And, we have to talk about that in a second. Flashes this out for Alexi B as Alu ops Taco, and all players from MIBR are getting melted.
Oh my, that was a good
one because there's no crowd, but I'm sure they're with him in spirit.
X7's gonna get nailed. That is Phelps to trade off the top of the dumpster. But sure enough, once more, ENCE opening pick. They lost it immediately. But I mean, they are throwing grenades like a strawless at the moment. Yeah, the amount of frag grenade kills we've seen, the amount of damage that's been dealt by it already. Excellent utility, continuous smoke grenades as well. I feel like ENCE are making good decisions when it comes down to, whether to use or hold those pieces of utility. But they're not the only team in the server with grenades. It is MIBR to respond with a smoke of their own.
Yeah, they've got full belts too. ENCE have thrown them all appropriately, as we can see by the, the health remaining on the players left over. But if MIBR don't find a spot to use their grenades adequately, they're going to be useless as well. Now, coldzera is up here at the top of Ivy. His position, certainly known. It looks like we'll go through the opposite side of the smoke, but Alexi is ready.
Yeah, 100% prepared. Even wants another. There you go. Oh, I'll take that back. 3 health for Phelps is enough to at least have a chance at a peek, but he is cut down immediately, and Taco takes the high road. 25 seconds left on the clock. Excellent long-range headshot, and seems to have a read as to the other player's positioning. I mean, we know Taco can come in clutch. He's got the positioning as well. Once more, he's gotten around to the side of the train, and the CTs don't know this. But he's running out of time, Mohan. There it is, 10 seconds left, and he finds another kill. It's just left on the last of Sergey, who's just going to hold the bomb site because he's fine. No ENCE. This is the kind of team that looks like they might find themselves in, I don't know, like a major finals.
We've seen kind of MIBR go through like 5 stages of grief almost with the kinds of rounds they've thrown in there. At first, they start to work on these defaults slowly, and we're already 20 or so seconds into the round. 2 players have gone down, and they've not made up for that whatsoever. Alu goes ahead and gets another kill. Fur finally answers back, but it's still just 2v4 at the moment. coldzera and Fur are worn down to 44 and 24 health respectively. Yeah, I mean, I do want to take a moment and just talk about a few upgraded pistols and armor on a few players. Rush Inner.
Yeah, another big old hyper-aggressive play falling on the forefront with that MAC-10 smacks down Sergey. And Ariel's going to actually manage himself through the smoke, but at this point, the T's are so deep in the bomb site that you'd think they hold on. Remember, this isn't a full-fledged buy, so they're already content with what's happened, but it's a tantalizing task to close out this round, and coldzera could be the difference maker. Off the AK, finding one. Phelps' CZ comes up dry, and still coldzera resides behind the oil tankard. He's going to just wait. Time is definitely to his favor at the moment, and so is the numbers game. X7, last man left, catches coldzera with the headshot, but now he has to truck along towards the bomb, and he envelops it in smoke, jumping on top to the... It's not a 16-0.
It's not a 16-0, yeah, that would be rough.
But might not be far from it. We'll see if Alu can cut down the numbers. He does have Sergey by his side. Again, this dynamic duo on the inner bomb site has been fantastic when tested. coldzera back to the high road. Hasn't op at his feet if he wants to swap over.
Like dying so early on with no answers. They've got to clean this up so much, and there's not really much time to do it. This round is almost over, and coldzera is only thinking about saving it.
Sight to behold such a strong start from ENCE right out of the major. You know, there was a lot of doubts in terms of like the consistency of those sorts of results, but if you take this best of one, which isn't much,
yeah,
as an inkling as to what could come, remember, they play Astralis after on round 2. Oh my Fur. He just pops them wide open here on this A bomb site. It's left on Sergey alone, who's making a bunch of a ruckus as he just jumps on top of the site. There's a flank inevitably coming, but Fur could close.
A Z-smoke as they try something very basic outside. The rotations are out, though. I don't know why. Back of Z-smoke, maybe?
Phelps is up. Good for one. Aerial. Excellent. 2 kills for him and falls back, but he lands in the lap of Taco, who's actually unable to catch the...
They're moving into a B site exec with these pistols on the T side.
For tippity taps downrange, will find himself one headshot, and it's Taco from the spool to nab one as well. 3 versus 3, bomb planted. Got that insurance policy as a player in the back of the halls, but all right, why not? Fallen flying forward, wrecks the face of X7, and Phelps takes Alexi. So, Sergey, what are you made of, bud? 3 counter-terrorists coming in.
To deny vision, but they've got more smokes to come.
Yeah, those smokes gonna block off the vision of coldzera. Finds himself in a mist, in a foggy haze. Still stands, but it's Phelps to do first work. Fallen looking for kills, but all the kills have been taken by his teammates. That's 4 for MIBR, and no response from ENCE at all. Perfect opening gun round, so it's...
Round doesn't seem like to be their prerogative. A couple of nades thrown inner, and here it is. The T-Con players exit off of one flashbang. Eyes on coldzera.
Fur could be huge, but so could coldzera. He is going to find X7 first. He's amidst the push from the T's, but Alu clears him. That ladder player has to die because bomb needs to arrive in time. There's only 25 seconds left, and Fallen, well, he's on top of the bomb site looking for the players to walk forward. Taco helps him, but he barely sees the player on top of the trains. And now he finds himself alone, as Taco's been slain, but he's wary. He's wary that there's someone still behind him, and he would be right in assuming so. The doubled back bomb carrier to the B site could have actually done this. Fallen would have had a chance to go huge, and he still had with the flashbang. 2 terrorists down ramp. Fur in the corner, blinded, but hasn't given himself away. And as Lexi gets the first kill, now it's going to be Fur to activate, taking so much spam damage from Sergey. And Alu even finds a pick, so we found ourselves an even footing here, 2 versus 2. Phelps goes flying forward towards this site, not going to be able to deny plant, and that puts Alu in a position to succeed. All the while, Phelps is going to be asking himself, where the hell did Sergey get off to? There's his answer. Inside of the smoke he is found. Fallen, watching the high ground, anticipating the peak. Alu has to go for it, and he doesn't. There. No matter how hard they look, MIBR have kept themselves in the shadows. The creeps emerge. It's traded straight away. Fallen finding one on Ivy's side as coldzera extends the advantage and leaves Alu all alone. 25 seconds left, op in hand. And Now position known. Great anticipation of Fallen's peak. Sees the player on the train and knows there's another in the office. He's just dancing around the ladder. He's being pinched though. There is a second player in Taco trying to find him. 10 seconds and Olu? Are you kidding me? This would be the 1v4.
Did you hear him?
Did coldzera get
jump.
hidden?
Yep, he did.
Olu's
Oh my
gone!
god! It was a disaster for MIBR, but it gave, I didn't know what to say. That was crazy. Kind of like that frag was crazy.
Next.
How do you recover from, you can't recover from that mentally, right? I mean,
Yeah, you just go charging into the B site, so it seems. Bomb up top. Taco down beneath. What a long-range headshot. He still manages another. Olu's going to try to take the place of his teammates, and
he was all out of good shots. He used them all last round.
yeah, everybody gets piled up here, Mohan. X7, last man up. But their efforts are continuous.
Oh,
They'll
they
fly down the ramp off the flash.
They shot them both.
Done.
Oh.
Cleared that bomb site and could very well be staring victory in the face here. 3v5 retake attempt. Sergey just burns Fallen to a crisp. They said Brazilian barbecue is something, Launders, and it's no disappointment. Poor Fallen, however, walks away charred to a crisp. coldzera next up. One body is his, second as well. Gonna have to go for the reload, and it's all